And we are recording. And Carrie Davis, Howell. I can't forget that part. Gave Clyde a big hug today. I'm
Oh,
going to turn this
good.
over to you.
Okay. Well, I am Carrie Davis Hall. I'm a senior sales coordinator, and I am super excited because we have our director of customer and partner acquisition, Steve Shapiro, that's going to be talking to us this evening. And he was just so gracious. And one of the things that I love about Steve is his heart for the people in the field, the customers. He has so much integrity, and I love that he loves to simplify and make things happen for us. And that is so helpful. I can't begin to thank you enough, Steve. Steve joined the company in 2017, and he actually has quite a history with Pandora Jewelry. And he was a regional director with Avon for about 8 years. He was born in New York, raised in Atlanta, but now he's living in Houston as his home base. And one of the things that Steve and I have in common that I love is he loves sports. And one of the fun facts that I learned about him is that he was a sports radio talk show host in Dallas for about 8 years. So that kind of got me excited because if there's a game, I'm at it. Another really fun fact is that he has you know how some people have like a life verse? He has kind of a life song that kind of sums up his life. It's Badlands by Springsteen. And if you haven't heard it, I'd encourage you to go out and listen to it. Especially there's one verse there that really speaks to him about how you can't wait for things to happen. You have to go make it happen. And the little verse is talk about a dream, try to make it real. You wake up in the night with a fear so real. For a moment that spend your life waiting for a moment that just don't come. Well, don't waste your time waiting. And so we're not going to waste our time waiting any further. Steve Shapiro, thank you so much for being willing to be on tonight. We're really excited. So go ahead, Steve.
Wow, Carrie, that was like the best introduction I've ever had. That was your segues were just beautiful, and you obviously you had somebody feeding you some information. That's for sure. I know that because I told Carrie, "Oh, you don't need my bio. Don't worry about that." But you did, and so, but I really appreciate that introduction. That was really nice. And so, yeah, as you guys can tell, I've done a lot of things in my life and been a lot of places. And the last 5.5 years, for those of you who don't know me, I know kind of looking at this group, and I pretty much know everybody here, which is really a cool thing. And so I've been here 5.5 years. I was a regional director for the West up to about, well, 4 or 5 months ago. And now I'm the head of customer and partner acquisition, but I also have my hands in early onboarding and business messaging. I'm pretty much doing whatever we need to get done to bring this company forward. So, and I don't mind doing it because I do see the things we need to make this the company we all want it to be. And so this is perfect timing because I have a lot to talk to you about tonight. Okay, and some of it is people haven't heard before, except for the group that's here tonight. So you get a little preview of things to come, which I think is pretty cool. You guys up for that? Just give me a thumbs up. Yeah. Okay, good. And so first thing I want to talk about is the incentive that we have going, the sales incentive. If you're familiar with it, give me a thumbs up. Okay, almost everybody. That's great. Awesome. So I just want to make sure everybody knows it's 3, 2, 1, countdown to Atlanta, right? And there's 3 ways to qualify. And if you add 15 new orders in June, July, and August combined, you can do them all in 1 month. That's fine with me. It doesn't have to be 5 every month. It could be 2 in June, 7 in July, and 6 in August, right? And as long as you get 15, you'll get a free conference ticket. Sound good, right? The only thing is, remember, those 15 orders need to come from at least 10 customers. Okay, everybody with me on that? Need to come from at least 10 customers. Patty already has 8 so far. That's great. And so, you know, that is worth, that conference ticket is worth about $150 beginning July 1st, right? And so make sure you're in tune with that. And remember, I said orders. I didn't say 15 customers. So if you have current customers that are on, let's say, the Trio, and they're not on the Omegas yet, or they haven't tried the shakes yet, you can go to them and speak to those customers. But remember, you need at least 10 to make up that 15. Everybody good with that? Give you a thumbs up? Okay. Then, if you promote 2 level 1 partners during that time, you get a $150 gift card for you to spend during your Juice Plus Live experience, right? You check in at registration, you'll be handed a $150 gift card. That sounds pretty cool, right? And I don't care how you spend it. It's yours to spend. Everybody good with that? Okay, that's the second one. The third one is then if you've got those 2 partner pluses and now you promote a QSC, guess what? You're getting another $250 gift card. Wow. Thank you, Nikki. I was waiting for that. Okay, you could walk away with a conference ticket worth $150 and then $400 worth of gift cards. Pretty nice, right? And so I want everybody on this call to make it at least to the free conference ticket, okay? I really want you to work towards that. You have 3 months. This isn't like a 1 month incentive, right? You have 3 months to get 15 orders. You think you can do it? Give me a thumbs up, give me a nod, give me a Yahoo, whatever. Okay, because I tell you what, and you'll get recognition as well. We will definitely recognize you. All right, so we're all good there. Next thing on my list. So many of you may be aware that we have new branding coming out of the Juice Plus logo, the Juice Plus labeling. Who's familiar with that and knows it's coming? Anybody? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So we're about 1 to 2 weeks away from that taking shape.
Wow.
And I was just on a call this morning about it. And so this timing is just perfect. What's going to happen is all your customers will get an insert in their boxes talking about the new branding and the new logo. Okay, we will first go through the old product to make sure we sell out of all the old labeling, because we just can't throw product away, obviously. And then people will begin to get the new product. Well, it's not new product, the same product, but with the new label on there and the new branding. It'll also be all over social media. It'll also be on Juice Plus Insights. It'll be on our Facebook page. It'll all be on juiceplus.com and My Juice Plus. Okay, so you'll see all of that. Also, all partners will get an email about it as well. It's a big change, and it looks really, really sharp. Okay, you guys got a preview of that at conference, I believe. It just looks really good. Juice Plus Essentials is what we call it. And I can't wait, because it makes you feel like you almost have like a brand new product line when you see that kind of product, right? It's more modern. It just looks more modern. And I know we've done this a couple of times throughout our time, but I think the time is now. So that's another thing we have coming new. Here's another one. So I know that a lot of you do. How many of you do your own onboarding when you have somebody new come on? Okay, raise your hand. It's fine. You do your own onboarding. How many of you use tools from the Getting Started checklist or from the Freedom Revolution? Okay, excellent, excellent. Are you also aware, and you may not be, but it's okay, aware that the new people that you sign up get emails from the company? They get onboarding emails. Are you aware of that? Kind of. Yeah, some of you are, and it's fine, because a lot of people aren't. Okay, and part of the situation is that they're getting those emails, but they're getting a lot of them. They've been getting 4 emails in like the first 4 days, and it's a lot, right? I started thinking about that myself as they asked me to take a look at that early partner journey, including the welcome kits as well. So not only are they getting those emails, they're also getting a welcome kit that's sent to them with various brochures in the welcome kit. Sometimes it comes like 3 weeks after they've started. It's not, to be honest with you, it doesn't look great. Like you open it up and it's a mailer that you get, and you empty the contents and brochures fall out. Okay. I'm making it sound worse than it probably is, but anyway, so, because that's the feeling I had when I saw it. So here's what we're doing. What I did was I went through the 4 emails and I got them down to 2 emails. Okay. Because I feel like a lot of people don't check their emails, first of all, right? And second of all, let's get them away from emails and get them working. Like, let's not have them waiting around for like their next email that's coming down the line. You want them working from day one because we want them to express track, right? You want them to express track in 10 days, pick up the $100 bonus, and away we go. So that first email is going to have all the information they need, about setting up their My Juice Plus site. How do you get to Express Track? Here are the worksheets for the compensation plan through SC. Okay, and talk to your sponsor if you need us. Here's our email address. Those kind of things. The second email is only about Healthy Starts for Families and Tower Garden. That's it. Because I feel like those are the two things that differentiate us more than anything else. Like we think about community between us, but the new person doesn't know really anything about that, right? They may have been a customer, but right now their concern isn't community. Their concern is, I want to get started. I want to make some money. I want to have a real good experience, right? So I feel like those are the two things they need. How do I set up my Juice Plus? What are the key links that I need? And also, as we get new collateral ready, we're going to give them links to all these brochures that they would get so they can download them themselves. Okay? All right, everybody with me so far? So remember, just 2 emails now, first 24 hours, the second within 48 hours, done. Okay? And I like the fact that the second one is just Healthy Starts for Families and Tower Garden. Let's introduce them to that. And I think the subject line on the Healthy Starts for Family one is like, is there a child in your family, a child that you know that would like to take Juice Plus for free, or something like that, something to catch them in their subject line. It's like, wait, children can get this for free? How does that work? That kind of thing, okay? All right, so those two things. The welcome kit, we're changing those brochures. What I want to do is we're going to put together, we're going to take those brochures and make it into one 16-page booklet that's really nice, that you can also purchase more of if you want from Juice Plus Promotions. Okay, so right now, what would happen is, say around August 1st, they'll get this booklet, nice glossy booklet of all of our product, so they're seeing Tower Garden, they're seeing Omegas, and they're seeing the trio, but it's all together. Okay, it's not in brochures that are falling out of the envelope. Okay, it's in one 16-page booklet. They'll also get Jay's book that he puts in there as well. It's the new one. And there was one other thing that I can't remember what it is. But anyway, just 3 things come in that welcome pack that will just enhance their experience, because they should be off and running anyway, right? And the more you'll be able to purchase more of these things at Juice Plus Promotions as well. You should be able to get a pack of those booklets if you want. So if you go to a fair or just carry them with you, right? So you can talk through who we are with somebody. Everybody good with this so far? Good with the changes? Okay. Okay, next thing, brand messaging. This is a biggie. So, you have new labels and a new brand, and now you start to think as a company, okay, so how do we go out to the public and message our product better? And how do we message our business better? Okay, new applications are down significantly. Okay, for a number of reasons. We don't have to get into that tonight. For a number of reasons. Okay, but part of that reason is that we need to give you better messaging to take with you, especially inexperienced people, right? Messaging to take to people who don't know what Juice Plus is and why this is a great business to be in. Everybody good, right? And so what we have done for product and for business is we've set up focus groups that have helped us a bunch. They helped me with the onboarding emails, and they helped me with the welcome kits. We had a separate group that helped us with product messaging, and you're going to see that in social media, and how we're going to be a lot more aggressive, by the way, in how we advertise ourselves. We realized that the competitors are much more aggressive than we had been. I think you'd agree with that. And we've been working with compliance. Sometimes, my opinion, like the line was here, and instead of going up to the line, or okay, let's play with the line a little bit, we were like here. And we were like, and our competitors were like here. Okay. And so we've got to be more aggressive because let's face it, there's a lot of competition out there, not just in the health and wellness area, right? But all companies that are in direct selling and companies outside direct selling, like Uber drivers, right? Pizza delivery guy, or, you ask people, they're doing 2 or 3 different things, right? So we have to message to so many different groups. We also have to message to people who want to run a business on social media. Like, how are they doing that? What's the message they should be conveying? So we also have a focus group that is working with us, actually working with me right now, to talk through that. Like, what messages resonate with them and what message are going to resonate with people. So we break it into 3 groups, right? With brand messaging and product messaging, we think about internally, people who are already here, like our partners, okay, what resonates. Number 2, people who don't even know who Juice Plus is, right? So we do consumer research with the Juice Plus brand, okay? Third of all, we do competitive research, like I just said. So we look at top 9 to 10 companies, but we also look at companies outside of direct selling and borrow some of the things that they are doing, but also figure out what they're doing that we don't like as well, and really think about what best practices are. So I think it's really exciting that we're taking this opportunity to step back and really sort of rebrand ourselves in so many ways. I'm really excited about it. I hope this sounds exciting to you. I hope you can feel the excitement from me. It's a lot. So I've been getting the question a lot lately, from Voxer and text and people, like, what are you guys doing right now? Like, what's going on in the home office? We haven't heard a lot from you. We have a call with leadership once a month, but so I wanted to make sure you knew, like, we weren't just sitting back with our feet up, that we were actually like doing stuff. Okay. And some of you who I talk to quite a bit know that we're doing stuff, but I wanted to make sure that a broader audience, and for your teams, I want you to go back and tell them about these things. It's really important that they know that we're working really hard to improve this company and bring it forward into this century, really, right? But we want to bring it 2022 and beyond. We want to grow like we've never grown before. Other things, conference. Let's talk about conference for a moment. So coming up in October, and we've already sold 1,200 tickets so far, which is really good. It's only, what, today, June 29th. So it's sold 1,200 tickets already. And we're excited about that. Now, it's funny, is we sold a lot more hotel rooms than tickets. So it's something people want to get their hands in the hotel rooms to make sure they got that done. And when they get around to buying their tickets, they're going to do it. So, and some people waiting around for airline fares to go down. I understand that completely. Believe me, I understand it. I'm going on family vacations and it's costing me a lot of money. So the point is that whatever you can do to be there at conference, we would love to see you. And we already are working on the agenda. Now, you already know we have the times and everything, and we're incorporating Q School into Atlanta, which is really cool as well, because we couldn't do it separately because we have 150 QNMDs that are coming to Q School. These are people who never got to go to Q School, who 2019 was the last Q School that we had, and then the pandemic hit, and we haven't had a Q School since. So everybody who made Q before that time is being invited, which I think is really nice too. And so we're going to make it special for our Qs in Atlanta, and then we have a full agenda too, which will begin. Those of you who were in Anaheim will know that we did like a welcome party on Thursday night. Right, it was Thursday night, right? Yeah, Thursday night. Well, we're doing that again. And so, which is I thought it was the best way to do it. Like, personally, it's so much better to have a party on the front end than the back end. 2 reasons. Number one, people want to go home, right? People are like, it's good. I don't want to spend another night in a hotel. I'm ready to go, right? That's the first thing. So it saves people money. Second of all, though, it's more of like, I get to see people that I haven't seen in a long time, maybe since last conference or even way before that. And so now I get to spend time socializing with them instead of like between meetings, seeing somebody in the hallway and running by and giving a hug and then taking off, right? You go, oh, wish we had spent more time together. Now you have a chance. I know in Anaheim, we had a Thursday night party. I had so much fun at that party. It was a blast. And that was half the amount of people that we have like now at this point. So you're gonna have a great time. I promise you that. Those of you who are 12 Club and above, there's an Elton's this year on Friday night as well. A lot of great trainings ahead too. But I really wanted to make sure you knew about that welcome party on Thursday night, because I think it's really, really cool. And I think we really learned something from that. So somebody said it here, I think it was Caprice, that it's today's June 29th, early bird tickets until July 1st. Okay, so if you're going to conference or you're thinking about going to conference, get your tickets in the next couple of days, so before ticket prices go up. Okay, because I want to see all of you there. I'll get to you, Caprice.
Just for the new people, it's about that, because we have several new people on here. They are gonna express track, so they'll get tickets.
Not anymore. Remember, we don't do that. We don't do that anymore. So you got to, or you can win the tickets through the incentive, right?
Got it. Okay.
Right. So, and people have asked, if I win a ticket through the incentive and I've already bought a ticket, what's going to happen? You will either get a refund on your ticket, or you can move that ticket to Phoenix in April. All right. Everybody good with that? Okay. So that's cool. Great question, McCarolyn. If any of our 15 customers become partners, we have to replace them. Nope. If they're your customer, and you got, let's say you come to me and I'm a purchaser of the trio, and you come to me and I now buy shakes from you, and then you become a partner the next day, that still counts for you. Okay, that order follows you because you got the order. Okay, easy to understand that, right? Cool. All right, so I wrote something else here, but I have no idea what I wrote down. So I should have been a doctor, to be honest with you. My mom tells me that every day. It's a Jewish mom. She tells me that every day. So because I wrote something with a T, but I have no idea what that is. All right. So now I have like 6 minutes left. I told Carrie that I would only do 20 minutes because I know you want to be with your families. And I just want to say one other thing. I really appreciate you guys coming on this call, because look, every time you decide to come on a call or go to a meeting or go to a boot camp, like, you have to make a decision, right? Am I going to go and spend time doing that, or am I going to spend time doing something else, right? In this case, for a lot of you on the West Coast, it's like 6 o'clock. It's almost dinner time, right? And you could have spent time not with me tonight, and you decided to do that. And I really appreciate it. I think about that every time that I do a call like this, or I come to somebody's home. And by the way, that's what it was, traveling. That's the T. I knew I'd find it. I'm traveling again. So those of you who didn't know, I was grounded for a while. That wouldn't be the first time, but I was grounded because we had so much work to do. But now I convinced them that I need to get on the road and see my people. And not just on the West Coast. So if you have people, or if you're somebody here that's from the East Coast or the middle of the country, and you want me to come see your team, and you can plan, 2 or 3 events that you want me to come to, restaurants, home events. For those of you, God, I'm looking here, I've been to almost a lot of these homes, that people that I'm here with. I would love to. Just contact me on Voxer and we'll put it together. So with that, Carrie, for 5 minutes, I can take questions. That's cool. You want to put your head like,
wow. Yeah, that is, I've been writing. I got 3 pages of notes, so I don't know about anything else.
Awesome.
I know. There's a lot that's been going on. I'm just super excited.
And that's why this is so important. Honestly, like, if I'm not in front of you, like face to face, which I like, but at least if I'm doing this, like, you get an idea of what's happening. Because if not, you're like, is anything going on? Like, let's I know I had somebody who sent me a Voxel the other day and said, well, I know there's still a company because I get emails from you. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. That's like the worst thing I could hear. So that's why this is so important. And that's why I need to be in front of you. So if you have a question, like, raise your hand. And
This is
I have a question. Oops.
Go ahead.
Hi, Patty.
Go ahead.
Hi, Steve. It's so great to see
hi,
you.
Alita. How are you?
Great. I'm healing from a rotator cuff surgery,
Oh,
so
no.
not real great, but good enough. I understand you said in the beginning of the call that you were going to cut down on the amount of emails that come back. But one thing we've noticed is that the emails, when you put in a tower garden, people aren't getting the emails from that tower garden, so that the person, the vendor or the ESA mom has confirmation of exactly how much, so that they can translate those funds to ESA monies. So is that being rectified? Is that being resolved?
I think it is. I think and it's hard for me to give you 100% answer, because I don't do a lot with the tower garden people. But what I do know is that, and you know her, Katie Harvey, who's like a saint, okay, is doing everything she can to make sure that these type of things, follow-ups, etc., are tightened up.
Okay.
We had a situation, well, Kirsten knows, we had a situation this week, and Katie was able to take care of that for us. So the best thing to do is just go right to Tower Garden support, or to email Katie, and she'll take care of it for you.
Okay,
as
it's
best she can.
Katie, what's her last name?
It's Katie Harvey.
Harvey, Harvey. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, she's
Thank you
awesome.
so much. And I love your energy and your enthusiasm.
Thank you.
So it's really been great having you on the call. Super happy about it.
Thank you, Alita. I appreciate that. I hope your arm feels better, your shoulder.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Steve, this is Patty, real quick.
Hey, Patty.
Are we able to get the downloadable brochures?
Yeah, so let me think that through for a second. So yes, go to your My Choose Plus. No, go to Insights, go to Business Resources, scroll down, and you'll see them all right there.
Perfect, thank you.
I had to remember how I found them. So yes.
And people, I don't know how many of you are using boards, and Stephen, I don't know if you're familiar, but if you find something that you absolutely love, like the brochures, let me know. We'll get them onto our board, so everything is right on your phone in one spot.
That's awesome. That's perfect. Perfect.
And was there anybody else that had a question?
We're good?
We're
All
good.
right. Well, listen, everyone, thank you so much for your time. Like I said earlier, I appreciate it. And if you guys need anything, you can let me know. I'll do the best I can. But again, it was great to see all of you, so many familiar faces. It's been way too long. And if I don't see you in person, I'll absolutely see you in Atlanta. All right.
Hopefully, yes.
Thanks, Steve. Good to see
Everybody
you.
unmute yourself and say one word about tonight's training and the information you provided. You can just take yourself.
Awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Get your tickets.
Awesome.
Great
Get
job.
your tickets for
Thank you
Atlanta.
so much.
Beautiful.
Bye.
Will do.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Love you.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.